As the final season approaches, many students are in search for finding that one perfect thing that's going to help them concentrate. And for some, that answer lies in classical music. Currently, there are dozens of playlists on Spotify associated with classical music and studying. In fact, one of the playlists has garnered more than 44,000 monthly listeners. So, what makes classical music a great study buddy for students? For Sita Hamidova, a fourth year student, the movie Romeo and Juliet sparked her interest in classical music.
I I know the first time that I heard a classical music that I really liked and that kind of sparked the interest in classical music in general. It was from a movie, Romeo and Juliet. A little quirky, a little just that kind of vibe, and I was like, oh, this is a great vibe. I really like how the sounds and like the vibe to it in general. I was listening to it while I was working. I realized that I my focus is I was able to focus more on my work than when I was listening to like other types of songs or like other genres. And I was like, this is great. I might as well just keep doing it.
According to a study conducted by Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, a British symphony orchestra, 75% of students who are preparing for exams prefer listening to classical music. For Ria Kapoor, a student at the University of Toronto, listening to classical music helps her concentrate.
Well, I study English literature, so when I am doing English papers or reading the book for it, I prefer listening to classical music, partly because it doesn't have any lyrics, so I get less distracted. And I also think it creates like that atmosphere and mood for me to be like engrossed in the book while I'm reading it or writing about it.
As we enter into the last days of classes, Sean Bellavity, an adjunct professor at TMU, asks students to listen to music that encourages them to study.
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say that if a student found a music that puts you in the right space, gets you excited, keeps you going, then that's the music that you should listen to when you're trying to concentrate.
So, whether it's Mozart or Florence Prince, OTR has prepared for you an ultimate classical study music playlist. So, give it a chance this final season. This is Ishitaa Chopra for On the Record. Back to you in the studio.